Hi everybody and welcome back to my movie reactions. Today we are checking out Conan the Destroyer, the sequel to Conan the Barbarian. I don't know. It was made after Conan the Barbarian, 1984, I believe. So 2 years after Conan the Barbarian, obviously because I'm guessing Conan the Barbarian was a popular movie, so they made a sequel. But I'm not sure if this is a sequel. I'm assuming it is a sequel, but I don't know for sure. Again, Conan Arnold Schwarzenegger on the poster looks as jacked as ever and as oiled up as ever. He literally looks like a slip inside. Like I could like jump and like slip down his chest. Like he's so slippy. I don't know. I don't know why I thought about that. It's just like he looks like a slip and slide. He's so oily on the poster. I'm very excited for this movie. I don't know if anyone besides Arnold is back. I don't know if this is a sequel. Then obviously the lady who played Valeria is dead. Like her character's gone. But this could also be a prequel. So if it's a prequel, then she could be in it. I don't know. Tulsa Doom is dead as well. Like all the characters that I thought were cool were basically dead. So if this is a sequel, we're probably just gonna get a whole fresh bunch of new characters, except for the wizard, who is Akira. That's the wizard's name, right? I think he will be in it. I'm hoping he'll be in it because I really like him, and his actor is Mako. I think that's how you say his name, Mako, and he plays Uncle Iroh in Avatar, and I totally just glossed over that for some reason. So that's pretty exciting. So I kind of want him in it so I can actually pay the respects that he deserves because he's a phenomenal actor. Yeah, and I don't know if it's the same director. I don't know if it's the same composer. But that composer is like the greatest composer ever. Well, not the greatest composer ever. I've only heard like 2 of his movies, but man, is he good. So I'm really hoping that the score in this movie is just as fantastic as the first one, because the first one was so grand and so epic and so like emotional. It just the score in the first Conan movie really made the movie from like good to great or great to exceptional for me. I thought the movie was like pretty good overall, and then when the score added, it was like a really good, amazing movie. So I'm hoping that it's the same composer, but if not, I'm hoping that the new composer comes in and delivers just a powerful score. Besides that, let's do some lighting. So let me just turn on my light here. Boop. Nice. And I'm thinking today is an interesting day. I think I'm going to make it a turquoise for 2 reasons. One, because we have not had a turquoise on this channel before, so I thought I would switch it up and have a turquoise. And 2, because this is a weird one. The part that is stuck in my mind the most from the first Conan movie is the human soup, because it just took me off guard, or it took me by surprise, like by a lot of surprise. I cannot speak right now, I'm sorry. And the human soup was like a green turquoisey color, so I'm just gonna go turquoise because it reminds me of the human soup. I don't know. I'm sorry, that's so weird. But I'm keeping it as turquoise. Yeah, so let's just get into this reaction. I hope you enjoy my reaction to Conan the Destroyer. I'm pretty excited for this movie. I'm not expecting it to be as good as the first one, but I'm still expecting a fun, action-packed movie. A fun, action-packed adventure with Mr. Oily Muscles. Mr. Oily Muscles is Arnold Schwarzenegger, in case you didn't understand that. Woo! That's a pretty shot, though. Starting off on a high note. Hey, oh, Arnold. Oh. Okay. Epic shots. Some pretty good music. Okay. Mako's back! How is he able to see? This is kind of epic and I don't even know what's happening. It's just kind of epic. There he is. Arnold! I hope they die. I don't know why. I just hope they die. They're wearing this dark armor. That means they're bad. And Arnold is gonna behead them all. Now what is that? Is that a tomb? Is that Valeria's tomb? Who's this guy? Is he the comedic relief? But these guys don't realize that there's still an hour and a half left of this movie, and it's a movie called Conan the Destroyer. So I feel like they're gonna get destroyed. Woohoo! Beheaded, like I said. Oh my god, what is it with Conan and punching animals? Oh, the horse. Oh, I feel so bad for that horse. What does that do? Summon the dragons? Summon something? Arnold, that net is still attached to your hilt. Or to your sheath, sorry, my bad. I was literally just about to say, I bet that's a woman, and then she took off her helmet.
You were praying, Conan. What were you...
Oh wait, it's Conan, not Conan?
Think.
So this is a sequel. This is a sequel, right? Is that the pyre? Yeah, oh. Valeria. Man, I liked her. I was kind of hoping this would be a prequel. Oh, that's so cool. That reminds me of Rohan from Lord of the Rings. Like a village on a hill, sort of. Definitely more of a city, though. So he's like world famous now? Because he killed the serpent people? Or because everyone's heard of him? Is it the same one?
I'm sorry about what happened the last time.
Again? He pushed another cat. Ah! Oh, that's gross spit though. Okay, animal count 2. Ooh, these swans and peacocks, they don't know what's about to happen. They're all about to be punched. I love her outfit. It's such a cool outfit.
When she has it, you'll bring her back to me. Then you will have...
Okay. But what's the like, I know it's bring Valeria back from the dead, but I don't believe her.
I saw it. I saw it.
Tomorrow.
What'd she see? What'd she see? Terrifying, it looks like.
Even Conan's. But he doesn't yet know it.
So his name's actually Conan, not Conan.
Well, she must be a virgin when she's returned to me, so she can be properly sacrificed.
What?
Your sword in Conan's heart.
I knew she was lying. Look at me go.
No, not him. Conan.
Ah, she said Conan, so the other lady's just saying it wrong. Okay, I'm right.
A real man. All I've seen is you.
That's pretty offensive, I gotta say. What's the sacrifice for, though? Is it for, the god of dreams or something like that?
There's magic in this game, and I have to be able to fight it with magic.
He's going to Mako! Yes, I'm so excited. Crazy old wizard. He's about to be a barbecue wizard. They're making another human soup. Don't know what that guy was trying to do. It didn't work. A woolly mammoth. So these riders in black, they're the queen's guard, aren't they? So why are they coming out? What is this? Like a kids fighting arena? Kill them all. Kill them all. Gonna unstake her. Or the stakes have just raised. Get it? Because it's gonna be out of the ground or something like that. I don't know. But it's still like 100 against 1. There's no way she wins. Bonk! Is she gonna join the team? She's still screaming. Yeah! It's been like half an hour. Yeah!
What do you want?
She's a pretty good fighter. I'd put her on the team.
Let me speak to Conan.
I said be off.
So does literally everyone in this whole world know his name. Yeah.
I will give my life for him.
Because he saved her? Oh, it's so beautiful. And the music is pretty good now too. Oh, never mind. It's a pretty amazing music. It's like the ice fortress from Frozen. Just doing his nighttime yoga. Ooh. That was a pretty snazzy effect. She's gone. The dragon has taken the knee. That's an impressive effect for 1984. So this guy's just trying to help her, really, right?
Jenna! Jenna!
I was about to ask who the guy in the white thing was, but it's just the comedic relief.
Into the boat!
Get to the chopper!
I'm rowing.
I would love to visit wherever this is. That is so pretty. Make a little camp. A camp for the night. Camp by the lake. It's a pretty nice hideout. I would live there. I wonder what the real estate value is worth. Speak friend to open. Speak friend. Why did he keep his shoes on? That'd be hard to swim in those shoes.
They need me.
They do not need him. I'm just gonna say that out loud right now. I hope that water's warm, because if it isn't, they would be freezing. It looks warm though. It looks like there's steam coming off of it, which is very nice. Those are a lot of stairs. No, it would have been much easier to do like a zigzag than a spiral. You're so stupid! Oh my god. That's mostly Arnold, the other guy's only using one arm. Don't tell me that's an elevator. Okay, thought that was gonna be an elevator. Okay. Good try, good try. Little Red Riding Hood? Oh my god, that was really cool. It's all one man. What? That was not what I expected. Oh. Yes. Oh. Oh my god, WWE who? The crowd's cheering. Yeah. Oh. He just wants a hug. The music is really good right now. Smash them all. You missed one behind you. So, is the niece that they're trying to save connected to these mirrors? Ooh. He became the diamond. Also, the sound that accompanied that little section of the movie was like ASMR almost. It felt very weird. For a second, I thought the Star Wars theme was about to play. The dun dun na 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 na. You know? No one ever learns. If you take something off of a pedestal, you have to put something of equal weight back on it. Indiana Jones was the only person who knew that. Quick, put our clothes back on. You don't have time for your clothes, you just gotta go, dude. Oh, I guess they do. Oh, I guess really, most of them don't really wear any clothes anyways. And so it sinks into the abyss of the lake. Okay. You could really tell that they were not moving at all. Green screening, not the greatest. But also 1984. I'll give it some leeway. Look out, you fool! That poor horse! Again, oh, the horse falls are the most painful part of this movie to watch. That's so beautiful, by the way, that shot. Oh, the little spark. Let's go. Cut his head off. I love the little special effects spark. There's no way this guy's stronger than Arnold. Okay. Oh. This is a beautiful spot for a fight, too. Oh. No! Yeah, so they were there to kill him. Okay.
I thought you were going to hurt the girl.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Such a liar. Arnold, stab him right now. Also, I really would have liked to have seen that guy's death. I swear, if he tries some I'm gonna kill you in the night while you're sleeping type deal, I'll be a little mad. No honor. She's like, that is not where my injury is. Let me help you.
And the queen to sit beside me.
What kingdom?
That's right, he does become king eventually.
The kingdom I was promised.
No, he's a little drunk.
What is she like? This Valeria.
Is she jealous?
Strength.
Strength.
Yeah.
Anyone else but her?
Another queen? Blood on your knife. Not on your life.
I love Arnold drunk. It's pretty funny. No one can resist Arnold. She took one look at those muscles and was like... She's like, no.
I could teach you how to use this.
Yes.
Is she gonna use it at the end of the movie?
Here, I'll show you. Stand like this.
This is what she wanted all along.
Now you're ready to take on anybody. But he has a massive hangover now too.
They have to join.
This guy is just horny.
Get together.
She must know. Like, she's what? 16, 17? So he hasn't killed Conan yet. Maybe he likes Conan too much to kill him. The guard. He's also so tall. Why did I not notice that before? This music is really good. I hope this soundtrack is available for me because I love it. Oh, that was pretty awesome.
Shouldn't one of us go back and stand guard?
This guy is such a wimp. That is his character. He is the comedic horny wimp. Those are his 3 traits. Oh, that's a really nice door. I feel like you have to go through there. Everyone else can help. They know that, right? He just falls and crushes Arnold. He ducks under. Come on! That would be pretty funny. He just eats all of them?
Men fear death to the world.
Death to the world? You don't want that.
Woman, child will be sacrificed.
No, don't sacrifice. I forgot that she was gonna get sacrificed. No. No, she's about to just actually eat it. Oh, it's turning red. Oh, this is really cool.
Stop her. The whole
Be silent.
No, tell her. I love when lighting slowly changes in a scene. I think it's really cool. Oh. Oh. That was so cool. Okay, it's on a pedestal. You should put something on it just in case. Also, you should blow through the horn because I want to hear what it sounds like. Those guys are definitely coming alive. They're definitely gonna be zombie soldiers or undead soldiers or something like that. Now the guard can kill Arnold. No.
Wait! It's worth a fortune!
I feel like Arnold is about to get betrayed because I'm pretty sure that's what the Queen said at the start. Yeah. Are they friends?
Well, take her. Enough talk.
Oh! Arnold really doesn't negotiate. You could say it's their kryptonite. That didn't even make any sense. Like, what? Yes. Yes. I like Conan and this other guy. They're a good team. Yeah. I knew it. Oh my god. Arnold, you're being betrayed at this by the second. Get under the door. Yes.
Jewel, take the jewel. Hurry, hurry.
Why? Do they need the jewel for something? Or is it just because he likes the jewel? Someone definitely could have gotten under there. It was like, there was like a good half a meter. Maybe even a meter. Oh my god. Battle of the Wizards and the door.
Well done.
Yeah, Mako! No, Arnold's trapped. Oh my god. You know what, I was starting to like that character and I was starting to think that maybe he wouldn't betray Arnold just because they were like good buddies. Good fighting buddies. Oh, look at that. Right next to their horses too.
Where are the others?
They're coming, don't worry, go!
Oh, he's such a liar. I don't like him anymore. Goodbye, guy. He's off my like list onto my hate list. Actually, I don't hate him. To my dislike list. He's still following orders.
Let's flee.
Wait. Bombarda took her.
Wait,
Tara.
Arnold didn't see that he was just trying to stop them from going with them?
Bombarda takes the girl and the horn back to her.
I thought it was pretty obvious looking.
And a
There was no
promise
one
to
else
you?
around him. He was just kind of hitting the ceiling.
A lie.
Arnold, if you would have listened to me, I told you it was a lie from the start of the movie.
What are we, some charitable institution? We're thieves! Go!
You have so many jewels. You just took that really nice one. The peacocks have literally not moved since the last time we saw them. Wonder what's gonna happen. There's like, what, 40 minutes, 35 minutes left of the movie? Okay, that kingdom though is so cool, that city on the hill.
Front gate can't be the only way to get in.
Oh, it isn't.
Alec?
Secret tunnel, through the mountains, secret, 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 secret tunnel.
Drink.
Poison wine. I hope it's not poison.
For Dagoth.
To life, she's drinking and she's gonna die. That's a little ironic. Good catch, Arnold. You should have let him fall, though. Sorry, that's a little mean, but it's true. Ow! It's nighttime now. They've been climbing down that cliff for the whole day. I feel like Conan could just, like, break anything with his fists. I'm surprised that when he punched that camel in the first movie and the second and in this movie, that it just can shatter into a million pieces.
A catastrophe will befall us.
Wait. She must have known that before though. There's no way he's just telling her that now, like, this is a little impromptu, like during the actual thing that could destroy the whole world. But I just wanted to let you know that she needs to be sacrificed straight away. You can't wait for it. It's a very interesting choice of music for a very dramatic scene of the movie.
Oh, Dagoth.
Oh, it's on him. Oh, man. They're not gonna fight. No, I don't want them to fight. I like them together. Not as a couple, just as friends. I don't remember. Does the niece know she's gonna get sacrificed? I feel like she does. Okay, this guy is getting so dramatic. Kill her! Okay. Yeah. What a throw. Oh my god. Stone face melting. He looks like an old fish. Oh. No, I like that guy. Aww. Jump on them, yeah. Kill them like that. Sneak attack, double damage. Oh. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, that's so gross. She was stabbed by his face. Now it's like a rhinoceros slug. Watch out, he's gonna stab you with her face. He's gonna stab you with his face. Oh!
Tear out the horn!
Take off the horn. Yeah, good idea. Oh. It's so gross. Oh. Oh, that's really gross, but really cool. Oh. Behead it. Behead it. Behead it anyways, for good measures. You never know. Oh, the green ooze that's coming out of it. That's like the people soup ooze. Nice. Is this guy gonna stab it? Oh my god. Arnold. King. Oh, she's the queen. That would make sense, actually. Why did I not think that?
You,
Me?
come here.
You're banished. I hate you. Go home.
I understand that every king or queen must have a fool.
I would take that as an insult, really.
One cannot rule without wisdom.
Let me instruct you in the fine arts of
Later.
She's like, Arnold, I actually don't want you here anymore. Does she want Arnold to be her king, her prince?
Rule Shadizar with me.
Yeah, I was right. This is a kiss of friendship. Oh, I got chills. I got chills. There we go. Chills.
Till at last, he found his own kingdom and wore his crown upon a troubled brow.
But that is a story for another time. Yeah, there we are. They keep teasing us with this another story type thing. Okay. Okay. And that was my reaction to Conan the Destroyer. That was a pretty good movie, actually. It wasn't as good as the first one, in my opinion. I really liked the first one. I thought this movie was an enjoyable movie. That's how I'm going to put it. An enjoyable movie. There were definitely a lot of flaws, which I will try to explain later, if I remember them. Hopefully I do remember the flaws. But there are also some very enjoyable aspects of this movie, which I will start with. Yeah, but overall it was a very fun experience, but it didn't live up to the first movie. And, you know, that's okay. I didn't expect this movie to live up to the first movie. The first movie was outstanding. So I was just hoping for a fun ride, and I got a fun ride with Conan the Destroyer. So the good stuff, the music was amazing still. The music was amazing still. It was the same composer as Conan the Barbarian. So the music, again, was on point, just like the first one. They reused some of the same songs. I feel like the song for the final fight was the same song as, was it when they were going into the snake gang temple and at the start of the first movie? I think it was the same music then. But overall, the songs were just really, really good. I think I liked the music in the first movie a little bit more, especially those montaging traveling sequences, which there weren't as many montage traveling sequences in this movie. But the music, again, was really good. And I'm hoping that this soundtrack is available for me because, like I said in my first reaction, the soundtrack from the first movie was not available for me. Only 2 songs were, and it was like the orgy song, the orgy song, and then the other one I forget what it was. So I'm hoping that this soundtrack is good. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the whole cast in general was really good. I thought they played their characters really well. Or Arnold Schwarzenegger did a fantastic job as Conan again. Obviously, it helps that he doesn't speak a lot, because I think when he speaks, he loses his acting because he's trying to focus on how he says the lines. So when he doesn't speak, he can really focus on acting. And I think he's really good as Conan because Conan doesn't really speak that much. And when he does speak, he just says some great lines. And especially, he said "get out" like 100 times in this movie, and every time he said it, it was awesome. I loved whenever he said "get out." But yeah, he was buff. He was oily. He wasn't that oily. I think in the poster they just oiled him up to make him look more buff. But he looked like the strongest person in the room at any point. And his combat was pretty good overall. Yeah, Arnold in this role was fantastic as usual. He's been fantastic in every movie I've watched so far from him. He hasn't had a bad role as of yet, as of what I've seen. Olivia Dabo, I think that's her name, as Princess Jenna. I really liked her. I thought, okay, I'll get into characters later because I had some issues with her character, and her character was one of the characters I had issues with. But overall, I thought she played her character pretty well. There's nothing really I want to say more about her character, but that's going to be later on in this review when I talk about the actual characters. Olivia Dabo, I thought she played Princess Jenna pretty well. Overall, I had an issue with Princess Jenna as a character though. I thought she was really whiny. This is not a knock on Olivia Dabo at all. Like I think she did a great job with the character, but I think the character itself was very whiny and was like, I know there's definitely characters, and there can be characters that are not like independent or anything like that, but for Princess Jenna, she had this moment like midway through the movie where she wanted to learn how to fight, right? And then that just never came up again. And I thought, and I'm pretty sure I said this in my reaction, I thought that when the what's her name, Zula, was teaching Princess Jenna how to throw the spear, I thought that was going to come up in the finale, and she was going to like impress Arnold or something like that. I mean, I was pretty sure Arnold wasn't going to get with her because he really loves Valeria. But I thought that at some point in the movie, she would try and be tough and try and like fight someone, right? Because it was brought up, but it wasn't brought up, and she didn't really do anything in the movie besides actually get like the horn and stuff. She didn't really grow as a character. She didn't change as a character. She kind of stayed whiny the whole movie, stayed like a princess, your stereotypical princess the whole movie. And I was also confused at the end when they were sacrificing her. She seemed like she was all for it, like, yeah, I'm going to sacrifice her, but maybe that's just because there was a wizard there. And then as soon as the wizard died, she was like, oh, I don't want to be sacrificed. So actually, now that I think about it, I think maybe the wizard was controlling her in some way. I think that guy was the wizard, the guy with the beard and the skull staff. And then also another thing that I said in my reaction, which is probably wrong, is I was confused why she didn't know about sex, but it makes sense that if Arnold's the first guy that she's really ever seen and they want to keep her a virgin, then they just don't tell her about it in the first place. So that makes sense to me now. So that is not an issue I have. Yeah, but overall I thought her character was flat, but she played the character as well as she could have, but I didn't really care for that character. Grace Jones as Zula did a very good job as this kind of crazy, cool fighting character. And again, I was pretty sad that she didn't really have any character growth. I mean, all the characters in this movie didn't really do anything with themselves, you know? Like, there wasn't really any growth. Even Arnold's character didn't really grow. He grew in terms of being able to actually mourn Valeria. He was able to do that at the end, and he realized that he couldn't bring her back. But, like, all the other characters in the gang didn't really have anything else going for them besides their main character traits. And Zula's was definitely being tough, the tough one in the group, and fighting. And Grace Jones played that really well, though. She really looked tough. She looked like she could beat Arnold up, probably, if they went a one-on-one. Actually, she probably wouldn't, because Arnold is, like, the buffest man alive. But she looked like she could hold her own for a bit against Arnold, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, overall, I think Grace Jones did a great job as Zula. Mako as Akiro. I love Mako. Again, he didn't really have any character growth in this movie, not that I can remember, at least. But he was funny in the movie. I actually thought he was funnier than the Mr. Comedian guy. I don't know his name, so I'm calling him Mr. Comedian. I thought Mako or Akira was funnier than Mr. Comedian. His magic spells were cool. The door scene where he's fighting the other wizard to close the door was really funny to me for some reason. I just thought it was funny that there was such like an epic battle going on and it was just to close the door. I don't know. I thought that was like goofy but funny. But yeah, Mako, great job as Akira. Wilt Chamberlain as Bombata. Man, that guy's tall. I thought Arnold was tall, but Wilt Chamberlain is like 50 feet tall. That was crazy. I was really hoping that he wouldn't die. He died, and it made me sad, and I was hoping he wouldn't die. That's okay, though. Yeah, I thought he was gonna not betray Arnold. I thought that maybe because they had been like a team for so long, he was gonna be like, oh, I actually don't want to betray Arnold because I like him. And then that didn't happen. So again, there was no character growth for him, no character arc. He was just one type, and he stayed that. He never learned, never changed. Everyone did that except for Arnold's character, who changed a little bit, but not as much as the first movie again. Tracey Walter as Malik. I think he was Mr. Comedian, right? He was my least favorite character. I did not care for him at all. I didn't really think he was that funny. I don't know. I just kind of had an issue with him. As soon as I saw him sitting on the ground, I knew he was just going to be the comedy relief. And I was really hoping that even though he was going to be the comedy relief, that he would actually be more than that as a character. And he wasn't. He was just the funny, horny guy. And that was it. And I was a little disappointed by that. But yeah, I think that Tracey Walter did a good job as Malik. I just didn't think that his jokes were written well enough to be funny for me. I didn't find them funny personally. And you guys might find them funny, and that's okay. I'm glad you find them funny. I wish I found them funny. I just didn't find them that funny, and I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so overall, the cast did a really good job, but the characters were not the greatest characters. There wasn't really any change in them besides Arnold learning that Valeria, or like coming to terms with Valeria's death and accepting it, that he can't bring her back. The action in this movie, overall decent, although there were some very goofy moments and some moments that kind of like disappointed me almost. Some of the action though was really good, like that fight in like that beautiful forest area with the big rock when Arnold's one-on-one sword fighting that guy. Like that fight, incredible. The final fight, incredible, against the melting rhinoceros fish god. Like those fights are incredible. But then like in the forest fight with the big rock one-on-one, why didn't they show him do the killing blow? It was off screen. It kind of disappointed me that we didn't get to see that. Like a 30-45 second fight that's super epic and then it ends off screen pretty much. I don't know. I thought that was a really weird choice. And I thought some of the fighting was a little weird. There were a lot of like straight on shots of people going and then Arnold going ooh, but you never actually see the impact of the sword. You just see the faces go you know. And I was a little disappointed by that, especially because the action in the first movie was really good. There also wasn't as much blood, and not to say that I need blood or like people stabbing each other. It was just for like a good movie. It's just like I was expecting that, I guess, because the first movie there was a lot of good impact scenes, and in this movie I feel like, I don't know, maybe they made it PG-13 or something like that. I'm not sure, but it felt like they really shied away from showing the impacts of the swords and stuff like that, and it was all like a lot of it was off screen, so that disappointed me a little bit. But overall, I think the fighting was great. Anything on the horses was awesome, and I feel bad that whenever the horses fell, because that looked really painful, and I'm hoping that all the horses are okay. I'm hoping you're okay. Horse, if you're watching this, I hope you're doing okay. Also, the prosthetics, the actual physical props and prosthetics and stuff in this movie, overall, really good. The orc wizard thing from the crystal thing, I don't know why, he looked really goofy, and he just took me out of the scene completely because he just looked like this plastic man dressed up as an orc, and I thought that was really weird and off-putting because it didn't look like it belonged there at all. So I don't know, that fight scene I didn't really like that much because of the orc itself. I thought just like the prosthetics on it and stuff were just not the greatest, but like the rhinoceros fish looked absolutely phenomenal. I was a little nervous that they were going to do a prosthetic after the orc, but man, that one, that's where all their money went, into that gooey, wet looking thing. That one looked so realistic and so good. Like, props to the props makers, I guess, because yeah, that thing blew my mind when I saw it, and every time it was on screen, I was like, I can't believe this is actually a real physical, probably a guy in a suit thing. Like, this is actually insane. Yeah, that I loved seeing that god, that rhinoceros fish god. I don't know, it was just so cool. The shots in this movie were also really good. They're like the very first shot, and it was like the pink sunrise or sunset or whatever, and then the horses come by. Beautiful. There's some really, like the last Conan movie, I was expecting great scenic shots, and this movie delivered on those great scenic shots. Of course, I want to visit wherever they filmed this again. Yeah, I just, whenever when I watch a Conan movie, I think there's only one more, like Red Sonja or something like that. Sonja. I want to feel like I want to travel there. I don't know if that's a weird thing, but like when I watch Lord of the Rings, for example, I want to go to New Zealand and actually go there because it's so beautiful and so well filmed. And for Conan, I want to go to, I think in Conan the Barbarian, where the witch lives at the start of the movie, that's in Spain, right? I want to go there, and, you know, I want to go to where Conan's riding his horse, you know? Like, the shots were beautiful, the scenery was beautiful. I want to camp out on that lake where the ice crystal thing was. Beautiful. The effects in this movie were also really good, considering 1984, when that wizard turns into a dragon. That was awesome. I didn't expect that. That was really cool. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. That was just awesome. The green screen effects weren't that good when they were on the boat, especially when they were leaving the ice crystal place. The green screen effects were so bad. I was like, it looks like they're not moving. But I'm gonna give them a pass because it's 1984 and special effects were not even really a thing yet. Yeah, so overall, I enjoyed Conan the Destroyer. Definitely thought it was a lesser movie than Conan the Barbarian, but I was expecting that going in anyways because Conan the Barbarian was just so good. I was like, there's no way a sequel can live up to it. But yeah, the music was great. The actors did a really good job. The prosthetics and the props were really, really good, and the shots were amazing. But the characters, all the characters except for Conan, and even Conan a little bit, fell a little flat for me. They felt very one-dimensional. The fight scenes were a little bit odd, and they left stuff out. I don't know. Those were, I guess, my two biggest issues, the fight scenes and the characters. Yeah, but overall, I enjoyed this movie, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for listening to my review if you've made it this far. It means a lot to me, especially because I just talk and talk and babble and talk, and you probably don't even understand what I'm trying to say half the time. Yeah, and I will see you next week for my next movie reaction.